I step outside and suck in a deep breath, relieved. The warm afternoon air is sweet and feels good in my lungs. One down. Oh, just one down. Okay.
Yep.
Wait, why is it like it's a picture of Jet on the wall?
Because it very well might be. Jet was famous.
True.
And he knew her.
The stairway to my apartment was empty as usual. Sometimes it feels like I'm the only person living in this building. Isolation was a major concern when I was first thinking about coming overseas. If my Korean wasn't passable, it'd practically be impossible for me to be anything but lonely. That's something I don't need to worry about anymore, I suppose. Seoul's proven to be vibrant, crowded, and busy. Everything my life back home wasn't. Something as simple as crossing the street can be exciting for someone who has never been in an urban environment for more than a few hours at a time. It sounds stupid, but it's true. Still, before meeting Accel and Jet, I barely talked to anyone offline. StarCraft's one-on-one nature doesn't exactly lend itself to social introductions. It'd be easy to get in touch with the foreigner community out here, but I have very little desire to skulk around bars with jaded English teachers and washed-up businessmen. Why bother? I sink into my chair and jam the spacebar a few times to wake up my PC. I practiced enough at Golden Zone Fire after recruiting Stunt, so I don't bother loading up StarCraft.
You're not a hardcore gamer!
Jet was pleased to hear about my new pickup. Told me it was smart to hold off on telling Stunt who she was, too. I'm sure she'll announce her plans on her own time. She'll have to once we've picked up our last player at any rate. With a few clicks, I'm staring at a common StarCraft fan site. The most interesting stuff that goes on in the scene gets posted here, and what people vote as best rises to the top of the page. I don't often visit the Korean community sites. I like them just fine, but I prefer to read English when I get the chance. But no matter where you choose to get your StarCraft news, you'll find no shortage of netizens.
Okay.
Sure in their opinions on which player is awful or why the game is imbalanced. I think, well, I don't know, not sure how you would say it, but I guess netizens would be the same way of trolls, whiners, maybe.
Yeah, I guess.
Because they're complaining about the game.
Yeah.
Oh, it changed screen.
Yep.
Today seemed to be no exception. A foreign pro gamer just called it quits, and the comments about him are ridiculously scathing. Sure, he was underperforming recently, but people forget just how much time and passion gets put into even a mediocre professional's career. The worst part is that most of the people talking smack are either low leaguers and don't play the game at all. I take out my phone hoping to find something on it to distract me from the mindless masses. No texts, no new emails. Same when I checked 15 minutes ago. Well, sheesh, your parents really don't care about you then.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've chatted with my friends from back home. Wait, he has friends? Oh! Most of them know about my esports aspirations, but none of them really get it. There's two reactions when someone learns that you play video games full time. Either they roll their eyes or they tell you how lucky you are. Or
I feel like he's not too lucky right now.
Or you end up like me, where technically it's not full time, it's slightly part time, and everyone's like, wait, what? Who are you again? I tried to explain to the latter that playing StarCraft really isn't fun in the traditional sense. Winning can be satisfying, but the game is too stressful to actually be called fun, at least for me. Well, that sounds like Dota 2 for me and you.
Yeah.
I think it's been over a year now since the last time we even touched that game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It beats a boring minimum wage job, but it sure as hell isn't easy and pays less for all but the best. Yeah, they don't mention that between games on Star League streams. Pretty much everyone I went to high school with is enrolled in college. When I hear about how great social lives and internships, I can't help but feel jealous. I missed a word there, I missed it there. I'll probably end up going eventually. It's not like I can make a living from games when I'm 30. Well, in this day and age, technically
No,
you
there's
can't.
some older gamers out there.
I'm pretty sure
I
Cinnamon
know
Toast Ken's 30.
lots of people in the Yogscast are getting older too.
And then you got people like Jack, who's only 25. Captain
Yeah.
Sparkles, who I think is either 23 or 25. And then you got Mini Lad, which I'm pretty sure is either 21 or 22.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 23 max, but I'm pretty sure it's 21 or 22. Anyways, I'm going
Yeah,
off
but
topic.
again, the early 20s is
Yeah.
pretty common.
5 or 6 years of StarCraft, and then you're left with the dregs, not drags, of your prize money and sore wrists, and hopefully some friends and fond memories. With a look back at the computer screen, I notice that my inbox has a message waiting. A click, and I'm staring at a piece of fan mail, the first I've received in a month.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so it seems like it's a good one. I just kind of like glanced at it real quick. Maybe it's inaccurate to call it fan mail considering I've known this guy since before I started playing StarCraft in high school. Stream? What, so 10 people can watch me faceless barcodes? Watch me play faceless barcodes all day. Pointless. Maybe if I get enough viewers to make some money.
Well, you gotta actually give out stuff to gain more viewers, right? You need to actually stream for more people to be able to know about you.
He and I really didn't even talk back in school. It wasn't until he found out about my StarCraft skill after graduation that he tried to become my friend. I massaged my temples frustrated. All that message did was put me in a bad mood. Most of the people who follow StarCraft know less about the game itself than they do about the people playing it. I don't like that I'm expected to constantly bear the scrutiny, can't fucking talk, of strangers. The community is what keeps the scene alive. I know it's wrong to loathe it, but simply knowing that doesn't make it any easier not to. With a patient click, my PC groans off. I climb under my sheets and settle in for early night's rest.
Oh.
Search continues tomorrow.
What was that noise? Oh, that was him thumping onto the bed. That did not sound like a bed thump. It sounded like a brick falling.
Bed bump. Oh, you'd know about bed bumps, don't you? Sorry.
Oh my god.
I wake to the sound of rain against my window. Judging by the light, it's morning. It dawns on me that I was supposed to play Stunt in a few practice games last night. Whoops, probably not a great move to blow off the player I just recruited. Well, no.
Wow, good job.
Breakfast this morning is cold as usual, or at least since I took a chance in some street food. It was actually pretty good, but I ended up sick for a few days. I've stuck with cereal in the mornings since then. Hope everything is working out on Jet's end. Good management and even a single sponsor will take us a long way. All I can do is focus on the task at hand, finding talent. I put away my bowl once I've emptied it and lock my apartment on the way out. And there's Pudge again!
Yep.
My sweatshirt's hood held up against the rain for most of the way, but my hair ended up soaked in the end. I shake my head dry once I'm inside, much to the annoyance of the guy at the Golden Zone Fire's front desk. The cafe is largely empty on most weekdays, at least before school lets out. With a bit of searching, I find Accel reclined drowsily in a computer chair that he must have wheeled over to the lounge area.
Nice.
Oh boy, more voices for me to do. More talking for me to do.
Yep.
I'll bet he'd rather be sleeping at the Crash Team house, but Accel said that he didn't have time to meet me any later. He yawns, waves me over. I pull up a chair from a nearby PC and sit beside him. Plenty to choose from when the place is this empty. Do they not have umbrellas outside of Korea? No.
Did he have that type of voice? I thought
Yeah.
he had a nerdy voice.
I don't remember. I thought it was this one that I was using.
I thought he had a nerdy voice.
No, everyone just sprints from place to place if it rains. Ha! So anyway, Stunt agreed? Yeah, it'll make the next pick even easier since I've actually got another player to point to. I wish Jet would hurry up and ditch her team already. Accel raises an eyebrow and shakes his head at me. She can't do that yet. Jet has a contract. It has to be over soon though, right? Why else would she be putting a team together if she wouldn't be able to play on it? They vary, but most contracts last either 6 months or a year. Best case scenario, she'll be free at the end of the month. That makes sense. The Victory Star League won't let anyone with a contract play without their team's approval, but maybe there's no rule against registering ahead of time. Whatever, I'm sure that Jet has this figured out already. Right. Anyway, you said you've got a lead on the next player, yeah? Yep, a guy named Reva. Reva. The only thing I can think of is like Rev, like you rev an engine.
Reva, yeah, Rev.
Once again, everything involves speed.
Yes.
Or being
so everyone
fast.
has to be fast and quick.
And then you have Stunt, which is
Stunt.
not fast or speed, but it's just Stunt.
Stunt. He's the daredevil. Everyone else is fast. He is daring and takes a look to
Kera coming out with the comments.
Oh man.
Flits in and out of the top 8 on the ladder. He's won at least a dozen online tournaments this year. Wow. What race does he play? Here's the best part. He plays all 3. His Terran is his strongest, but he's been known to switch between races during a long set. He'll even play random.
Oh wow.
Reva plays Zerg, Terran, and Protoss? Wow, it sounds too good to be true. But this is where it gets weird. He's never turned up to a tournament in person, only plays online. Some people speculate that Reva is just an alias for a top player.
Oh.
I'm not convinced though. He's got a very specific play style. It's almost like playing against a highly advanced AI. Strong mechanically, but only goes for standard macro games.
Oh my god, it's a robot!
Oh, great. Great. Accel's trying to lead us to play with Terminator.
No,
I'd like to play StarCraft. Come on. So how am I going to get in touch with him? Other teams have gone after a player that good. It won't be easy, but I've got a plan. Not another bet match, please. Heh, it worked, didn't it? No, not this time.
Oh, I thought that was actually his plan. I was like, whoa.
He's like,
Accel, you gotta be better than that.
He's like, shit, now I need to think of something else to do. Reva's on a mean win streak in an online king of the hill. 12 wins in a row. Granted, most of his games have been against foreigners. It's based in Europe, so it's at a weird hour for us. Point is, we're going to enter tonight. Tonight? So I beat him and then use that to convince him to join the team? Hold on. I didn't say anything about beating him. I mean, if you do, I'm not going to complain. You're gonna play as an honorable macro game.
What was that sound?
I don't know. What was that burp?
It was like the bamboo, like, fountain bang things. It made no sense to have it in there.
Reva hates anything that's not standard. Cheese, rushes, aggressive timings, all-ins, one-base builds, that sort of thing. So you're going to play a slow, economy-based game instead. But if I play in the exact style he's used to, won't I get stomped? Maybe, but it's your only chance to get on his good side. Play him, show off your skill, chat him up, and recruit him. You make it sound so easy. Hey, find your own players if you don't like it. I'm sure there are tons of strategy forum scrubs willing to try out. He does have a point. Guess I'm staying in tonight. Fine. By the way, why do you so busy with this afternoon? Team League practice. Gotta drill a Zerg of ours to snipe the Team Kane? What the hell?
Kane?
Kai-Ni. Kai-Ni. I don't know. Tyran Ace. The match is half a week away. Until then, practice, practice, practice. That's how we do it. Beneath his easy facade, I can tell that Accel doesn't seem to pleased by... And here we go. Beneath his easy facade, I can tell that Accel doesn't seem too pleased by the circumstances.
There we go.
Right then. Any final tips against Reva before I go practice for tonight? Yeah. I hope you like mech. It's all I can do not to groan. My favorite. Pretty sure my glasses are bent.
If they're bugging you that much, yeah, probably.
The admin said it shouldn't be more than 5 minutes now. Reva just got finished extending his record to 13 wins. I'm already warmed up for practicing all day, so there's no point of loading up a map to drill my micro or anything like that. The only thing that I've got to focus on before the game is my build and my nerves. Most players, myself included, tend to get a little bit jittery before a high-stakes match. It's a more serious issue at live events with all the lights and cameras and cheering fans, but it can happen in an online setting just as easily. This King of the Hill is broadcast on a commentated live stream. The channel hosting it isn't particularly popular, but the exposure can't hurt. Unless I get beaten really, really badly. Looks like the game is getting started. In the pre-lobby, Reva remains utterly silent even after I offer a friendly GLGL. Whatever, let's get going. Alright, it actually begins.
Reva grinds out opponents with mech, can play all 3 races, could easily be a hacker.
What if this is something like it turns out to be like if that Reva's actually a female, not a male?
Oh, I think I've seen a picture on the Steam thing that has spoiled this character for me.
Then don't say anything, please.
I won't.
Please, don't say anything, I fan. Alright, time to show Reva and everyone else that's watching what I'm made of. If this is the case, you might have to do the voice for them then.
Probably.
I'm watching my scout cross the map when a thought occurs to me. If this guy supposedly hates rushes, I should be able to score a pretty easy win against him with 1. There's a specific proxy that works really well on this map, especially against the type of player that Accel describes Reva as. I might risk angering the person I'm trying to recruit though. Still, the game is being broadcast online. If I win, there's a chance I could earn enough cred to find another player anyways. Do I really want to go against Accel's device? It's only 1 game after all.
I myself would stick with the plan.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too.
Drawn out match. I wouldn't want to risk losing this person because it sounds like they're actually a really good player.
Yeah.
And why? Yeah. That's just my opinion though.
No,
yeah?
That's what I was thinking too, because it's kind of like the whole point is to recruit him.
Yeah,
I know it's supposed to give you more cred, but why the hell would you piss him off?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to click on the prepare drawn out match. Eric, it's not like I hate playing standard or anything. I just don't like that I'm playing straight into this guy's strong point. Whatever. As expected, the game begins with a long calm. Reva shows absolutely no signs of early aggression, instead focusing entirely on building a strong economy. I used the breathing room to invest heavily into structures for tank production. My scouts reveal that Reva is doing the same thing. Just as Accel said, looks like it's going to be a long, drawn-out tank versus tank positioning war.
Woo!
Reva and I split up the map in half. One side littered with his base's defensive structures and tanks, and one side with mine. I'm not particularly comfortable with this style of play. I prefer an agile army accompanied by dropships, but it's next to impossible to break a meching Tyran if they have a strong enough economy. That just got
So much.
Whoa, shit, I'm under attack. Did that just cut off the words for you too?
Yeah, this is really loud. I need to like turn down my volume.
It's fine for me.
Yeah, but on my end.
Reva's inching his tank line toward the center of the map. He managed to find a weak position in my formation. One of my tanks was a bit too far away from the rest, and it got picked off.
Oh.
A nuke? In a serious game?
What's a nuke?
Not here. Not here either. Where's the nuke? Shit, I need to catch it before I lose my army.
Why would people use a nuke in a real game?
Boom! There's the ghost. Why am I in there? What the hell am I supposed to do?
Whoa, that just...
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh.
Yeah, I see it cut out. It said like, phew, I managed to catch it before the nuke went off.
Okay, can't screw this up. I pop open a chat box and fire off a message. Your macro is too good. Lol lol. For a while, no response. But just when I've given up hope that he'll message me back...
Oh. So... Should I do, like... Maybe I'll just do, like, some sort of robotic type voice?
Just talk like this, monotone.
But for now, because it's understood. Thank you. You play well. You made only a few key mistakes.
Perfect capitalization and grammar. Ugh. Whenever anyone does this to me, I feel obligated to fix my typing. Screw it. I'm way too tired after 40 minutes of positional play. Oh yeah? Well, thanks. I'm actually looking for some practice partners. Kinda.
Kind of? How?
Well, I'm starting a team with a few friends. We're going to try to qualify for Team League.
I see.
I'm actually looking to pick up another player at the moment. Would you be interested? Let me guess, he's going to say no. For almost 10 seconds, nothing. Each second ticking by feels longer than the last. But then...
I am willing to discuss the possibility.
Oh, awesome. We're going to meet up at Golden Zone Fire tomorrow afternoon. You're in Seoul, yeah? You know where it is?
Oh, you wish to meet in person?
Well, no shit. Come on, I've already come this far. Keep it together. Yeah, just going to hang with the team and practice a bit. We're nice, I swear. Another pause. This time longer. I found myself drawing closer and closer to the screen in anticipation of Reva's reply. Then all of a sudden something flashes on the screen. It's a jump scare. Ah.
It's a jump scare! Reva actually has a really horrible sense of humor.
Very well. I will see you and your teammates at Golden Zone Fire tomorrow.
What? Why did you read my sentence?
It's alright. Go ahead.
How dare you?
It's alright.
No, it's done. You've read it. I'm not reading.
Sorry, Kara.
No.
God damn it, Kara.
Oh my goodness. I guess I'll read it out.
Yeah.
Very well. I will see you and your teammates at Golden Zone Fire tomorrow. How do you suggest I find you?
KK, look for the foreigner. Lol.
I will do so. Goodbye.
With that, Reva exits our chat and prepares for his next King of the Hill match. Did I do it? Did I recruit our last player? Can I celebrate yet? No, better to wait. I mean, he's never even been to an event in person before. There's a chance that he won't show. I step out of my chair and fall into my bed, simultaneously simultaneously tired and restless. I shut my eyes, but there's no way I'm going to sleep tonight without this hanging over my head.
I'm sorry. You really are having, like, can't really speak all that well today, but I myself can't form proper sentences, so I think it's working out.
Guess so. Maybe I should go to Go Mart. It's not a good idea to drink caffeinated stuff this late at night, but a walk might get my mind off the stress. What if Reva turns out to be like the manager at the store or something?
Oh my god.
Since meeting Accel and Jet, the pangs of homesickness haven't nearly been as bad. Should I feel guilty that I only want to update my old friends or my parents now that I've actually got something going my way? Is it better to keep these small victories to myself? When was the last time I ever spoke English? I honestly can't remember. Well, clearly he's thinking English, so...
Maybe. Maybe he's going like full Korean.
If he's going full Korean, then what the hell have I been reading for the past couple of episodes? I never had to move around or switch schools when I was a kid, but maybe this is the same thing. You find a group and stick with it. Keeping in touch with your old friends becomes too difficult. It could be a good thing. More focus on making my esports career work than on what so-and-so switched his major to. I can't help but feel a little unsure. Putting my old life down isn't as easy knowing that I'll have to pick it back up eventually. My thoughts of home fade as the green and white signage comes into view. The old man is behind the counter as always, this time restocking the shelf on his side beneath the red cash register. I take my usual fare from the refrigerators in the back of the store and step to the counter. The clerk's haggard eyes linger on me for a moment before he returns to his shelf stocking. Just a moment. I'm in no rush, so I answer him with a nod. I let the drinks rest on the laminated counter and turn to take a closer look at the convenience store. It's compact and clean, like pretty much everything else in Seoul. If it has any employees other than the old man on duty, I don't see them. Most stores don't have foreign snacks or drinks aside from their localized variants, and Go-Mart is no exception to that. I've had to be bold on trying new foods. Just as I'm about to step forward towards a bag of strange-looking trail mix, the clerk sounds... The clerk's voice sounds from behind. I can't talk.
No.
You've been here quite often, haven't you? I turn, surprised. He's staring right at me. Yeah. I'm not... That's okay, isn't it? He pauses in surprise, likely at my language proficiency, and then presses right on. More than okay. These drinks don't buy themselves. What's your name? Is that voice okay?
I don't know. I honestly can't remember the old voice you had for him, so...
He only had like one line, and then that was it.
Yeah.
I'm Mock. Oh, wait a second. That's not right. Strangely enough, I haven't had to share my real name with anyone since I came overseas. It feels unfamiliar on my tongue as I prepare to correct myself. But before I can, the clerk furrows his eyebrows at me. Mock, that doesn't sound like any kind of foreign name I've heard before. How am I in this situation? Damn it. It's hard to explain. Do you know what StarCraft is? Oh. Oh.
Oh my god, he's gonna be like a retired person, right? Oh my god.
The elderly cashier's eyes light up in understanding. I've heard of it. You're a pro gamer, then? Yeah, working on it at least. I suppose that explains your late-night shopping trips. How long have you been in Seoul? A little bit more than a month. I like it here. Good. It's a fine city. You can call me Mr. Yeon, by the way. It's good to meet you, Mock.
Good? Most people say nice to meet you. Good to meet you.
It's good to meet you.
Good.
Good to meet you. Good to meet you. Good to meet you. I simply nod and then look away. I'm not particularly good at talking to strangers about anything other than StarCraft. The conversation between us doesn't lead anywhere else, so he starts ringing my drinks. With the bottles bagged and offered, he smiles. Take care now. The name's changed to Yeon.
Yeon.
I don't remember what that shadow looks like.
Don't remember what?
The shadow from the game. Remember? Where,
Oh. They had, like... It looked like they had hair along the side of their face because there was like that spike of stuff on the side, so I really don't think it's the clerk.
I'm just saying, it still would be funny if that's actually who it was. I make my way back to my apartment for an evening of StarCraft and a little sleep.